78 Fight News here with the legendary Gerry Cooney. How you doing today, sir?
You know what? I'm doing great, bro. I'm so glad I got you and we've been doing kids taken care of because of your bad man, bro.
You know, I want to talk to you a little bit about your career, but first, can you tell us how's life after boxing?
You know, I'm a very lucky guy. I'm still messing around in the game. I still spar for like 30 rounds a week. I do a lot of charity work. I got a great family, 3 kids, a beautiful wife, and just going too fast, that's all. It's the best year of my life.
That's a beautiful thing. You know, when I look back at your career, you know, you were on this killer hot streak. You know, you took out Jimmy Young, Ron Lyle, Ken Norton. Can you take us back to that time and how your life was at that time?
Well, I did have a lot of good fights, but the problem for me was that Don King owns all the top guys,
right.
And I wouldn't sign with him, so he kicked me out. So I became the mandatory. I shouldn't say that. I knocked out Ron Lyle, Jimmy Young in Atlantic City. That was a big win for me. No one looked good against him. He was a very difficult guy. I knocked him out in 4 rounds. Then I followed with, in 1981, I fought Ken Norton in Madison Square Garden. And I got rid of him in 54 seconds in the first round.
Right.
To be ranked number 1 in the world. It wasn't a bad time for me. The only problem is that from that night on, I had to wait 13 months to get a shot at the title.
Wow, okay. So, at that point, you you were pretty much really hot, and I know that when they made the Holmes fight, it was a lot of controversy surrounding. The media built it up into like a race war. They were trying to build you as the great white hope or whatever. How did you feel about those type of labels they put on you?
Well, I don't think it was the media. I think it was the promoters.
Right.
Promoting the fight tried to make it that way so they could make money. And I was lucky. I had 8 or 10 guys I grew up with that hung around me all the time, so I never got caught up in any of that stuff. It was a nightmare, but I really didn't pay attention to it. I didn't listen to it. I got a couple of emails, a couple of letters back in the day, but I never paid attention, never answered them. It was nonsense. I wanted to win the heavyweight championship in the world. That was my goal.
Right. So after the Larry Holmes fight, your career sort of took a little turn. I understand you had some difficulties outside the ring. You care to talk about that?
Oh yeah, I did. I got caught up with the booze. I got the Irish curse, and I couldn't deal with the failure. But prior to that, when I knocked out Kenny Norton in 54 seconds, that was when my career took a turn, and I got involved with recreational drugs, which helped me to drink more. And so then 13 months later, I fight for the championship, and I had the greatest guy in the world in the corner, in the other corner, Larry Holmes, and we had a great fight. But, getting caught up drinking and drugging, it kind of took the fight out of me.
Right. Yeah, I understand. Another question I want to ask you was, what happened to the American heavyweight? When you look at the heavyweight division now, it's all, for the most part, Europeans, and the American heavyweight seem to be coming up short. In your opinion, what happened to the American heavyweight?
It's unbelievable. But what happened, I think, is that, some of the promoters, they raped and robbed the heavyweight division so bad that a lot of the guys that would have been fighters went to football, basketball, baseball, and did other things.
Right.
And then boxing kind of went to Europe, the heavyweight division. Now the Klitschko guys are kind of getting old, 140, 136, pushing 37. And there's a new crop of guys coming up in America that you don't really know about a lot, but you got some great fighters. I'm on radio every Friday night on Sirius 92 and XM 208. It's called Friday Night The Fight.
Okay.
So I follow the game, and they have some great fighters coming up. In the States, and David Price, Tyson Fury, a lot of guys coming up that was lost. And I think it's just because the promoter, you got great promoters today, De La Hoya, you got DeBella, you got so many great guys.
Right.
That are making it profitable for these guys to come back and fighting. And so, it's coming back. It's taking some time. You know, we have Steph Mitchell had a setback.
Right.
But, you know, there are good guys out there, and it's growing again.
Okay. How do you think you would do in this era of heavyweights?
You know, I gotta tell you something. Really, what happened in this era of heavyweights is there's no more body punches.
Right.
Everybody wants to box. I mean, they're trying to box the Klitschko boys who are 6'7", 6'8", and you can't box them. You got to get inside the jab and bang the body, and no one does it anymore. Everyone's trying to be a boxer.
Right.
So I think what happened was, you know, like Manuel Stewart, God rest his soul, his passing, a lot of the great trainers have passed away, and these new guys have come in. They're teaching a watered-down version of boxing. And so we can only hope that there's some other good guys out there, trainers, that would come back and teach the real game. So that these guys know how to get inside and get outside and, you know, mix it up.
Right. I agree. How do you... So who are your favorite fighters today? You know, you got Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, the two most popular fighters right now. Why do you think that fight hasn't happened right now?
You know what? It's so confusing to me because, you know, Mayweather is a very good champion. He fought everybody. He's talented. Why he is backing away from Pacquiao? Why is he making it? I need more money. He wants the whole pie. I mean, it's a $100 million fight. Take 50, take 60. You know, but fight for the public. Fight for the boxing world. So I don't know. I don't know what happened, man. And we haven't heard what he's doing, when he's going to fight. He's a great fighter. I think he beats Pacquiao.
Right.
But it's not happening. There's so many other guys out there. I mean, guys that fought last week. I mean, the guy fighting tomorrow night.
Miguel Cotto?
Miguel Cotto and his opponent.
Austin Trout?
Yeah, great fighter.
Right.
The guy that just is 100 and Broner.
Yeah. Adrien Broner?
Adrien Broner is unbelievable. I think he's better than Mayweather.
Wow.
At this big game. He fights before more punches. He's an animal in there. You have Nonito Donaire, you have Abner Morris, you have so many guys in the lighter weight classes. I mean, you got Andre Ward, you got so many great fighters today that it's exciting to be involved in the game. I love to talk about the game, and you know, there's just so many. All the divisions are very strong. Most of them are very strong. So we're going to see some great fights in the years to come.
Absolutely. So back to the Mayweather-Pacquiao, do you think that it's a possibility, because, you know, it's been a lot of, since Floyd Mayweather has come out and said that he was demanding drug testing for all of his opponents, we've had a lot of fighters get busted lately in the last couple of years. Do you think it's possible that Manny Pacquiao has dabbled in performance enhancement drugs?
Anything is possible, but I don't think so. And I think that, you know, what Manny Pacquiao did is he did everything that the Nevada Boxing Commission asked of him. You know, now Mayweather wants to come in and tell him how to live his life. That's not, you know, I don't believe in that.
Okay.
I think that Manny Pacquiao did everything that the Nevada State Commission asked him to do, and yet still Mayweather wouldn't fight him. So who knows what the deal is? I don't really know. It's a shame for boxing. Okay,
one last question. Do you still have the FIST organization?
No, you know what? We closed down. We had some problems. We still help people, but the organization is not alive right now. But we still help people on